Hello and welcome to M12 Swiss Draft number 23. We opened a very good pack. We have the Stinger Fling Spider, we have Singer Vampire, Shock, Gravedigger, Blood Rage Vampire. All these cards are good. I think we're actually going to pick the Stinger Fling Spider here. I don't usually like to go into green. I could first pick the Singer Vampire, but there's already a lot of good black picks in here. If I pick green, I might just have free reign on it. And it's also nice because Stinger Fling Spider happens to kill Singer Vampire, so that's also kind of part of my decision about it. Green is like just less picked than other colors, and not having any other green in this pack means no one else is going to be picking green, second, like third pick after me. So I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I like Stinger Fling Spider a lot. I think it's a really powerful card. Give me some more options to do. Well, here we have the Rusted Sentinel, the Lurking Crocodile, the Sacred Wolf. Sacred Wolf would let me start to pick some auras. Lurking Crocodile is probably the best green sideboard card. I've main decked it before. I wasn't too thrilled about that, but it's certainly main deckable. Anything else looking great in this? So it's really like the Rusted Sentinel, the Sacred Wolf, or the Lurking Crocodile. And I actually think the Lurking Crocodile is the strongest of those three cards. Sacred Wolf would let me do some auras, I guess. Can't be targeted. I could pick the Sacred Wolf, but I don't know. I've just like won on the back of Lurking Crocodile, but I don't know if I've ever just won on the back of a Sacred Wolf. I wouldn't be unhappy about taking Lurking Crocodile there. I think that's fine. Okay, well, here, green-white is actually an archetype I don't like that much. I don't really like green-white. It does really bad against Mill, and it does bad against, like, Merfolk Looter and stuff like that. So I'm actually not going to pick the Lawkeeper here. It's the most powerful card, but I don't want to do green-white. I'd like to do... I guess green, black, and green, red would be out, but I'd be happy even doing green, blue. Alluring Siren would be good, but I'm going to pick the Cudgel Troll for now. Stay on green. Hopefully, the Cudgel Troll is a super strong card anyway. There's nothing to be unhappy about that. This would already look so much better if I was to get an overrun in pack 2 or 3. Here I think I can start to get off color. Well, fourth pick, Vanguard. I mean, I could do green-white. I've been pretty unsuccessful with green-white. I don't really like it. Otherwise, it's like the Frost Breath. Yeah, I think I'll grab the Frost Breath, actually. I'd rather do green-blue than green-white, but... I don't know. I mean, it's not a huge deal either way. I could just take the Vanguard here, but God, I really don't want to go green-white. Because you get like bounce effects and stuff with blue and card draw. Okay, we'll take the Frost Breath. God, white is just open though. It's just silly. Doesn't look like black's getting too hugely picked either. I don't think I need Brindlebore here. It's not that time yet. Alright, I guess if white's open, I can grab a Griffin Rider here. I really don't like the Griffin Rider, Griffin Sentinel, Assault Griffin, that sort of stuff. I don't really like those two tricks. The one draft I tried it, I just got stomped. So maybe it's, not a large enough sample size to really make that decision, but could just grab up the Alabaster Mage too, but that's not very impressive. Nothing in here is really standing out to me. I could take Titanic Growth as a trick since we're low on removal, but I think I'll actually just take the Griffin Rider. If white's open, I'll go for it, but it's really not what I want to do. I'm hoping I can do like a green-blue aggressive thing, and then Ice Cage doesn't look like that bad of a pick here. So I think I'll grab the Ice Cage. If I get like Garrick's Companion and stuff, Ice Cage actually becomes good, I think. Not great, but good enough to do green-blue. Here we'll pick up a Naturalize. It's always nice to get at least one of those for sideboard. It's actually main deckable. Yeah, alright. So we'll grab a bear here. We can get green-blue aggressive. I'm happy to do that. I think green-blue aggressive is actually good. And we get a really late leak. That's also good. Okay, well, hopefully we can just dive into green-blue. I'd really like to do that. Because playing Phantasmal Bear actually makes Ice Cage a better card. Because you drop the bear, and you have Ice Cage, which, even if they get rid of it eventually, if you're aggroing in, that doesn't matter. Because you can, I don't know, you can just get aggressive. And even if they eventually get rid of Ice Cage, it's, Ice Cage is just better for an aggressive deck. Okay, here, Rusted Sentinel's a good aggressive card, too. Comes into play tap, but it's for more like attacking purposes. It's a super late Thran Golem, actually. I think I'm just going to take that. If we get an Aura now and some... If we get like a Trollhide now and Sacred Wolf, we'll be in real good shape. I mean, what does he turn in? A 7/7 flying first strike trample with Regenerate? Yeah, that's super good. We'll take the Trick here. Could have taken the Fog, but I don't think we'll do it. Okay, well... this isn't an archetype. I don't know if I've ever done this one, actually. The green-blue. We're just doing all the archetypes I haven't done in the last few drafts. Green-blue. Yeah, I don't think I've done that one. So far, we have a pretty good set. This, the Cudgel Troll. Ooh, it could have gone into Mill. No, we're just gonna first pick the Fireball here. Very easy splash card. And it just win. You just win on the back of a Fireball. It's an amazing card. So I'm happy to pick that here. Very happy to pick that, actually. It's really good when you are an aggressive deck and you just want to end the game, even when it's off color. It doesn't even matter. Could take the Arachnus Web as removal. That might actually be the best. Otherwise, I can take a bear. I think actually the Arachnus Web is better than the bear. We need tricks. Turn of Frog is actually going to work for us too. There's a chance we could wield that. Probably won't wield the bear. We'll probably, at the very least, we'll either wield the frog or the Mana Leak, I think, and ideally the frog, because I feel like this green-blue is lacking in removal, so that's why I'm going to take the Arachnus Web here too. I'm happy to take it. Yeah, I think this is a Garrick's Companion. I could take the Shock since I'm already splashing for the Fireball, but I really don't like splashing for cards like Shock. It's just not... I mean, I could just move into red, too. I'm not that committed to blue. But... do I want to do that? I like to get bears. Even if bears and Garrick's Companion is a little bit awkward, it's good enough where I'm still happy to do it. Could just take the Shock. That is, like, the strongest card. Maybe move into... Red is such a highly picked color that it's kind of challenging to do that, actually. No, this is more of a Garrick's Companion deck. I'm going to do blue-green beatdown. I want to just pick those up now and just get in there. Bell Tower Sphinx, not a beatdown card, but still really good. Just, you can kill it. I could take the Ice Cage, but I'm actually going to take the Bell Tower Sphinx. I really like that card a lot. Here I think we just pretty clearly take the Looter. Not a beatdown card, but Looter is so strong that it doesn't even matter. If you're playing blue, you play Looter. That's like an unwritten rule. Should be a written rule. Could take the Hunter's Insight, but I don't really like that card either. I think we're beat down, so let's do Coral Merfolk. Easier to fix than Garrick's Companion. Fine with Bear. Let's get some early drops and just get as aggressive as we can. Well, Amphin Cutthroat is not an aggressive card, but in that same vein, we don't want to go up against it, so we'll actually take it. Hopefully we don't end up playing it, because the Beats deck doesn't like Amphin Cutthroat. We could take the Manalith to help fix for the Fireball, but another Garrick's Companion. Green aggressive, the more Garrick's Companions you get, the better, I think. What was I hoping to wield from this pack? I don't think whatever it was, I didn't get it. We're gonna late get this Drifting Shade. I think that card can just That card can just take over a game in the right deck. Yeah, well, we wielded a bear, so that's cool. Happy to take that. We're looking decent on the aggressive front, even though Bear and Garrick's Companion, they've got the 2 green and the 1 blue. That does kind of suck, but I think it's they're still good enough if you want to get aggressive. Cards like Coral Merfolk and possibly Runeclaw Bear could see its way in here too. I guess we'll just stop the mill strategy if that exists. God, we could have done the mill strategy, 2 Jace's Erasures. Take the smallpox, I guess. Alright, well, we have an interesting deck. It's definitely an interesting deck. We are going to be a little bit awkward on the mana because we have the 2 green and the single blue and all that nonsense. So there's never a point where we can do first turn Bear, second turn Garrick's Companion. So, I don't know. We'll have to just deal with that, see how it goes still. I still think we're going to be pretty aggressive. We're probably going to pick up more Coral Merfolk. At least 1 more would be nice. I don't know. I guess we don't really have any bombs, so I'd really like a blue or a green bomb here. I'd stretch for a 3rd color, ideally red, any of those 3. Like Incinerate, I'd splash for that. That's splash worthy. I can't splash for Chandra's Outrage, unfortunately. Could take the Throne of Empires here. It's not a very aggressive card. Actually, the Azure Mage is better, I think. Outrage is just double red's not going to happen. We're just splashing with the Fireball. I'm not going to wield the Azure Mage. A lot of Gravediggers getting past, so the black player is going to be some trouble against us, I think. Yeah, we take Azure Mage. It's actually aggressive, and late game it draws you cards. It's just really good. I think here we're pretty happy to take the Chasm Drake. Could take the Vastwood Gorger, but I guess we could take the birds too, but that's not very aggressive. I think we actually take the Chasm Drake. Yeah, it's just giving our other guys evasive capability is better. Otherwise the Gorger, but no, Chasm Drake. The evasiveness and making your other stuff get by. I like that more. Okay, well, Dungrove Elder is cool and all, but I'm not sure if it's the right pick for us. Unsummon. We didn't get any Aether Adepts. That kind of sucks. I guess those would be awkward with the Garrick's Companions too, though. No 3-drops too. This is just weird. We're not getting the ideal pool here. We might be able to do 16 lands. Maybe not though. No, I guess with the Looter we want to do 17 lands. Could do the Unsummon, but we're beating down. Unsummon is good for that. Do we have enough early stuff to make Unsummon the pick here? Otherwise, Dungrove Elder. It's not the best, but we're lacking in 3-drops. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do Dungrove Elder. I want to be aggressive, and Dungrove Elder can be aggressive. Certainly aggressive late game. Oblivion Ring is far and away the best pick here, and that should indicate pretty highly that white is open. But I'm gonna take the Arachnus Web, better in aggressive decks, and I'm still hoping that we're aggressive here. I'd still like to believe that we're aggressive. Could use a Aven Fleetwing. The evasion is nice. God, I'd like to see like 1 Trollhide. But if we don't, we don't. Alright. Take another bear. Let's just get as many of those as possible. Take another, or take an Unsummon now. We're getting pretty aggressive. Could take the Divination too. Maybe that's better. Card draw. With Looter it's better. Take the Unsummon though. I think when we're doing super aggressive we wanna just lock their stuff down. Take a Looter. Second Looter's, well, we could take the Arborist, but Looter's just so much stronger. That one's sideboard only. Well, we got the Plummet, or I think we could take the Divination, but considering we have no 6-drops and this is a 17 land deck, we're actually going to do the Vastwood Gorger. Vastwood Gorger with the Chasm Drake is pretty good. We'll get 2 of them. I want 2 like solid in-game cards. Super late Coral Merfolk. Okay, I still think this deck is gonna be able to be pretty aggressive, so at least we have that. We'll take the Slaughter Cry. It's a better trick than the... Well, Slaughter Cry, it looks like white's open, so we already have 2 Mighty Leaps. That card's rarely played anyway. Slaughter Cry's the way better trick. This deck actually looks okay, I think. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. We're still splashing with a Fireball, which actually makes the Garruk's Companion even less likely to resolve than Dungrove Elder. It's almost like we're splashing green now. It's like blue aggro. God, I don't know. This is a weird deck. We have the Sentinel and the Thran Golem. Thran Golems can't see any play. Take Demystify because we have the Ice Cage, and well, anything will do Ice Cage anyway. But we'll just take that away from our opponents. Okay, I'll build a deck and be right back. Okay, well, I put this together right away. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to... I was hoping we could stretch for the Garruk's Companion, the Dungrove Elder, but I think we got to do the bear. We're more likely to just a bear into a Zermage or a Coral Merfolk or Looter, and then just get by him and bear beat down. It's not my ideal deck. But I think it's actually, we're still pretty aggressive. 16 creatures is a very relevant amount. We have 3 card draw engines that can get us to our beaters, which is the Vastwood Gorger, and we have the Fireball to end the game with our mountains and stuff. 2 mountains, which is another reason I couldn't do the Garruk's Companion. If this was straight 2-color deck, I could do the Garruk's Companion, but because we're splashing with the Fireball, which is absolutely a worthy splash, we have to dedicate 2 slots to mountains, so that only leaves us with 6 forests, and that makes Garruk's Companion just less playable, and certainly makes Dungrove Elder not playable. I should have thought about that a little closer when I was picking. I'm not sure how I feel about this deck yet. 3 Phantasmal Bears is good. I like that. That's a good chance we open with that, and just there's a good chance that we have a turn 2 creature too. So, and we have, you know, our spot removal is honestly, our spot removal is about as good as it can be for a green-blue deck. So 2 Arachnus Webs is good. Frost Breath is good when you've got some bears and Coral Merfolk and stuff. Unsummon, all that's good, and then Fireball to end the game. So this deck looks okay. Cudgel Troll 2. We have some decent cards. We didn't get any like Mega Bombs. When you're ending the game with your Vastwood Gorgers, you don't have any Mega Bombs, but these can end games, and I'm hoping that I get a Chasm Drake Vastwood Gorger thing going. That would be sweet. Alright, we'll give this a try. I'll see you round 1.